Hello, it's August 7th, 2014, episode number 31 of Weekly Woodworking Wrap-Up Review. Today, I have this is a gift from Chad, who sent it in the mail. This is from the Boulevard Brewing Company from Kansas City. This is called Two Jokers. It's a cool looking label. It's a huge bottle, which I like. Fanciness. When your beer bottle has this crap on it, that's fancy. Thanks, Chad. Chad sent me a whole bunch of beer from Kansas City from the Boulevard Brewing Company. They've all been fantastic. There's a website that you should check every day. It's called Colosso, and the stuff that they have on there is just amazing. There's some woodworking things, there's art things. Designer Hilla Shamia fuses cast aluminum and tree trunks to create one-of-a-kind furniture pieces. Check these things out. Oh, I love it. Isn't that beautiful? So you really should check out this Colosso website. All kinds of really good stuff on there. I got a new jigsaw. This is my old jigsaw. This is Black & Decker. It was a gift before I was a woodworker, and it worked fine. And then it just vibrates so much that it got really hard to use. And I'm like, this can't be normal. Even with a brand new sharp blade, a Bosch blade, it just would vibrate so much, and it was just really hard. So I did a lot of research, and I wanted to get a really good one. I wanted to get the last jigsaw I'm ever going to buy, and or hopefully. And it came down to two. It came down to the Festool and the Bosch. And the Bosch was cheaper, of course, and actually had better reviews than the Festool. And so this is the Bosch JS572E. These companies really need to work on naming their tools, because who the hell is going to remember JS572E? But anyways, this thing is a dream. It's awesome. No vibration. Well, there's some vibration. It's a jigsaw, but way less vibration. Much easier to use, and it's very precise. And Bosch also makes fantastic blades. The only thing I don't like about it is it's hard. Your line of sight to where the cut is, it's a little bit harder to see, but I can get by with that because it works like a dream. So Bosch now makes these cool blades where you don't have to drill a hole to stick the blade in. Check this out. You can actually start in the middle of a board by digging down and then just cutting. That's amazing. That's really cool. So that's my new tool, the Bosch JS572E. If you want to check it out, there's a link below. Do you guys have a cat box in your workshop? I do. My workshop is in the basement, and just over there is the cat boxes. And sometimes if I use my thickness planer and I don't clean it up right away, the cats do this. Not cool, cats. Not cool at all. I put out a couple of videos since the last time we talked. I put out a project video on Monday, and that is this cool little serving tray. It's got 3 glass bowls. The bowls are actually made here in Toledo at Libby Glass. Made out of Paduke and maple, and there's a little recess in here for the bowls to sit in. It's got a nice little recess here for finger placement. A couple of feet. Nice solid little piece. In the video I show you step by step how to make that, so you might want to check that out if you're interested. Great for football parties. You can put some ketchup, some barbecue sauce, some bean dip, whatever in there. This is great. And since the bowls fit in the little circles, boom. Doesn't slide out as you're carrying it into the living room or dining room, whatever. Another video that I put out is how to drill holes larger than your largest bit. I needed to do that on the project, so then I filmed a quick little tipsy, and the link to that is down below. So now it's time to talk about videos that you guys put out. First video, make a Bentwood pendant lamp by the Born Maker. This is a brand new channel, and I can tell that I'm going to like this channel a lot because it has a really good flow to it. Anyway, he's taken this lamp that he saw, I believe it's in an IKEA catalog, and he made it himself. It's really cool. He's using a cool little jig here to cut the groove into the top and bottom. So you might want to check out this new channel by the Born Maker. It seems like a good fall beer because that's when you get the spicy beers. I'm not ready for fall yet. I haven't even started my summer project, so I'm definitely not ready for fall. It's summer here in North America. If you live in far off places like Canada, it's like winter over there or something. Or some parts of Canada, it's winter all the time. All right, next video, Switch Plates by Shannon Rogers, the Renaissance Woodworker. Shannon, if you don't know, is mostly a hand tool user, like 99% hand tools, and he's using all hand tools on this project. Looks great. It's really cool. Beautiful little switch plates. If you don't know, Shannon teaches how to use hand tools. He has what's called the Hand Tool School. And if you are interested in increasing your skills as a hand tool woodworker, you should check out the link below. Next video, Green Desk by Garage Woodworks. This is a multi-part series. Parts 1 and 2 are in the descriptions down below. I really love the videos from Garage Woodworks. This one, it moves fast, it's fast paced. I like how he films it. There's no bull crap, there's no silly skits at the beginning. He's not trying to be funny. He's just showing you how to make this great green desk. So check out the Garage Woodworks channel. All good stuff on there. All good stuff. And he's a super cool, good dude. I follow him on Twitter, and sometimes we talk. Next video, a card catalog part 1 by Tom Fidgen. Tom's just an amazing woodworker. He is 100% hand tools. I have a couple books by him so I can try to increase my hand tool skills. So Tom's videos, there's no talking, it's just all visuals, and it's shot really well. I believe he even creates the music that's in his videos, and all of his videos are multi-part series, so this is part 1, so you might want to start following this. It's a card catalog, and some of you might remember that I said I'm going to make a card catalog, and it's now months later and I haven't really started on it. I did finish the SketchUp drawings for it, and I got the wood. It's going to be made out of white oak. I just haven't done it yet. Back to Tom. Check out his stuff. Good stuff. Great videos. Subscribe. Last video, Joining Eastern White Pine by Scott Meek. This is just a fun little video. It's a point of view of a hand plane while edge planing a board. It just looks cool. Scott's a really cool dude. I took one of his plane making classes last year. That's what he does for a living. He makes hand planes. He's phenomenal and a great teacher. So check out this video. All right, so I got asked a question this week, and that question is, why do you need both a thickness planer and a drum sander? Shoot, I forgot to write down who asked that question, but you know who you are. In my last video, I show running this serving tray through the drum sander, and there's a few reasons why you would use a thickness planer and a few reasons why you would use a drum sander. A thickness planer is great for milling down a board from like 1 inch to 3/4 of an inch. If you had to do that with a drum sander, it would take forever, and you're just wasting your time and wasting sandpaper and throwing a bunch of dust in the air. The drum sander is a very quick way to sand an entire board. It's also easier to match an exact thickness. So if you need to get down to a very precise, down to like the 32nd, it's easier to do on a drum sander than it is a planer. There's no tear out with a drum sander, and is great for figured woods because the grain's going in all crazy directions. A lot of times if you run that through a planer, it just tears out and doesn't look good and pisses you off. You can't run cross grain or end grain through a thickness planer. So on the serving tray, I have grain that runs this way and I have grain that runs this way, and I was evening out the 3 boards here, and if I would have ran this through the thickness planer, this would have just tore out the ends. But I run this through my drum sander and it came out perfect. I just had to remove the scratch marks with a random orbit sander after that. It's also great for sanding down cabinet doors, where you might have grain going this way and grain going this way on your rails and stiles or the panel. And so you can run it through there, get it nice and flat. The drum sander is definitely a luxury to have. It's not a must-have, but it's really nice to have in the shop. If you want to find out more about my drum sander, there's a link down below. Podcast this week, The Craftsman's Road. It's an interview with my buddy Neal Cronk. You want to check that out? What's up, Neal? Neal and I are going to drink beers next month at Woodworking in America. And then Wood Talk number 193. There's more videos in the playlist below. There's like 15 or 16 videos total. Watch these videos, click on the link down below, and watch all the other videos. Lots of good stuff came out this week. I added some new stuff to my Etsy account. The last 2 projects that I made, this particular serving tray and the business card holder I made, on Etsy. So if you want to own part of the show, you can buy the projects that I made in the video. Also, I got project kits for sale in my store. Some beer totes, some bandsaw box blanks. There's more coming. I always say there's more stuff coming. That's always going to be true. I don't need to say that anymore. There's always going to be more stuff added to my store. That's about it. Thanks, guys. I will see you next week. Stay passionate and make something.
To keep up with me, subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Facebook, Google+, Twitter, Pinterest, Tumblr, Instagram, and Etsy. And be sure to check out my website at drunkenwoodworker.com.